Yeah, screw that. Yo dudes and dudettes, your friendly neighborhood Jax here. Today's topic, I've actually held off on doing for a while because I feel like it'd be obliterating a dead horse at this point. But honestly, we've been spoiled by some quality anime over the years, especially us DBZ fans.
Man, I remember as a kid, for me, DBZ was king. Pokemon was cool for a bit, then Digimon was awesome, and then DBZ was fucking god tier to me. The badass fight scenes, the kick-ass music, and the feats of power and strength that blew your fucking mind. I loved every bit of it, but then the Dragon Ball series ended for us Toonami kids around 2004 and 2005, with the occasional rerun, and then for a while, the few of us who were still hyped on DBZ were looking for shows similar to it. Luckily, there were many amazing shows out at that time. Tenchi Muyo, Gundam Wing, Yu Yu Hakusho, Cowboy Bebop, Inuyasha, Hajime no Ippo, hell, even Sailor Moon. Love that show. Venus especially. Damn, girl. But DBZ was easily the one every kid thought of when they thought of Toonami. Whether you like it or not, Dragon Ball is one of the most iconic anime series of all time, and many popular shows today will not even exist without its creation. Shows like Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Soul Eater, Fairy Tail, and One Punch Man, to name a few, were heavily inspired by the Dragon Ball series. Matter of fact, an interviewer asked various artists what inspired them the most from Dragon Ball and how it influenced them. I'll leave a link to it below if you guys want to check out what they said. But as the new series kept being made, we started to notice a lot of these shows in animation, story, quality, or all three were greatly surpassing a lot of shows we loved from the past. I mean, don't get me wrong, fights like Gohan vs. Cell and Yusuke vs. Toguro will always hold up and be memorable. But now we've been getting incredible animated fights from Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, and One Punch Man, so the palette for quality has greatly increased. Now, a lot of shows from the past are starting to make comebacks. Some awesome, and some, Now, don't get me wrong, Dragon Ball and DBZ will always be number one to me for how they impacted my life. But Dragon Ball Super, the series, not so much. Now, I'm not gonna rag on it too hard since the multiverse tournament is an awesome concept and a good anime is hard to make. If you don't believe me, check out Digibro's video on the subject. It's incredibly informative and a fun watch. But seriously, Battle of Gods and Resurrection F made so much money and they looked fantastic when they used the 2D style instead of that Xenoverse CGI BS, and it looks like they couldn't take any of the money and they put it into the series. Now, I know DBZ has had some wonky ass animation before in the past, but the fact it is such a titanic icon makes me think they could have put more love into it. The Hunter x Hunter remake was amazing, and that was 140 episodes. Same with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, amazing. But Toei kind of fucks around. I mean, look at Sailor Moon Crystal. What the fuck, yo? Now, I know some people will say, you're crazy if you think Dragon Ball Super is a letdown. It's been perfect so far. It's just, I learned about putting stuff I really love on a pedestal. When I've seen it have the potential to do so much better, it's sad with the animation quality. The fight scenes not really being all that impressive, but I will say the feat of destroying an entire universe with 3 punches was cool. But honestly, I see so many faults. Now, I could put on my nostalgia goggles and watch shows of the past I love, anytime, all the way through. But honestly, this feels like it's made for a cash grab but wasn't given any time or love. People say the animation looks crappy, and that's because the first 2 episodes looked pretty damn good, and then the people that made the crappy meme and the later episodes animation just looked subpar. Also, the manga looks better, and it does a better job of storytelling in my humble opinion. It's honestly like if you knew a chef who gave you a gourmet burger the first few times you visited them. Then the rest of the times, they gave you a crappy, cold, fast food sandwich and you were like, bruh, I know you're bullshit and I know you have the potential to do better. Or if you had a kid who used to do so well in school and then they started slacking off. You love them and know they can do better, so you'd push them to be better because you generally care about them. If you didn't care about them, you'd let them go on messing up. If Super came back with animation from Battle of the Gods, or hell, even Ultimate Tenkaichi, I'd forgive Toei, but money is the issue here. And I just want to see it do better because right now people are just settling. Again, that's why when I found One Punch Man as a manga a few years ago, I was like, this is what I want to see animated. It's like a badass remake new show, kind of similar to DBZ, but much better drawn. Then lo and behold, in 2015, it finally got its anime. The same year DBZ came back, so I was double hyped. But as DBZ Super only entertained me for the first 2 episodes, One Punch Man was incredible from start to finish, as I knew it would be. And since a lot of OPM characters have characters and abilities that are clearly influenced by DBZ, it makes me upset knowing that Super had the potential to do that. Let me put this out to you. I want you to imagine the One Punch Man fight I hyped up all year between Boros and Saitama with Goku and a DBZ villain. You see the shit of Genos doing with his blast. Imagine that animation style with Goku's Kamehameha. Imagine Goku, who is easily one of, if not the most iconic anime hero ever, having an epic battle of universal proportions. Since this is DBZ and blowing up a planet with a pinky is nothing to any of these guys, battling a new foe that can match him without it being the same monotone stuff from before. Art that looks so fluid and so beautifully put together, and then finished off with a massive beam attack. But now, just imagine that was all Dragon Ball Super was. Incredible fight scenes in animation like One Punch Man, Hunter x Hunter, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Remember, DBZ feats are planetary and universal. So while the feats of Saitama are drawn incredibly, imagine that but with a DBZ villain just punching a planet into nothingness. Super made that look okay, but imagine a punch. It makes me so excited to just think of what we could have had, and Madhouse has done long series before. DBZ will always have a special place in my heart, but watching Super right now ain't doing much to help me achieve that past love. The main point I'm really trying to get across is these old shows making comebacks playing on nostalgia while they are still respected and they should really step their game up. What was great back then may be fun for throwbacks, but they really need to improve to keep them up with the new badasses. Hell, Pokemon may have gone down in quality, but animation-wise, it looks beautiful.
So what are your favorite shows from the past, and what are your favorite current shows that are now playing? I hope you enjoyed this video for today, and if you're feeling really generous, please go over to my Patreon. Anything helps. Like, I'm trying to just get enough money to help everyone out around here, and it really helps me a lot. Also, check out Zootopia. That movie was fantastic. Anyways, guys, keep calm and booyah on, and don't forget, moment time. You have a great one now.